Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiabu and I am here to start the week off with Retro Monday OVAdrive. I said last week that we would watch something actiony and animated, and a good while ago on the OVAdrive slot, we watched through Gunsmith Cats. There is, however, a one-episode OVA that is linked to Gunsmith Cats, but not quite Gunsmith Cats, but there's some overlap and some weirdness because Kenichi Sonoda wrote some of his characters from this into that. 6 years before Gunsmith Cats came out, the single episode OVA Riding Bean that came out, and I've had it downloaded and sitting on my computer for months and months and months, and I decided that we're finally going to watch it with some prompting from some people in my Discord. I will also mention a sort of slight cautionary tale. Over the past week, I started to notice that I was becoming extremely dependent on caffeine, and taking stimulants in order to get up and get going. To the point where on like Friday, Saturday, I was waking up, taking a like 200 milligram caffeine tablet, drinking tea, and then during the week, I was also having the caffeinated pre-workouts before I went to work out. And I just started to notice that my like intake of caffeine was increasing and my actual like not really statistically significant or anything, but my feelings on my own performance and my own energy levels were decreasing as I fried my adrenal systems and fried my endocrine system by taking in so much of the stimulant. So I took yesterday and it becomes kind of a vicious cycle where you wake up, or I wake up, and like I have to perform today. I have to make a video. I have to feel like I'm on for that video so that I can make the video and like feel like I'm actively engaging with the media and like online and awake and all of those things. And so I feel this pressure to take the stimulant and take the caffeine and get it into me so that I can get up and get going. But really, it's the reason that I'm hamstringing myself, because every time that I do it, it like drops my next day's energy levels significantly. So I took yesterday to like fully detox and take nothing, and just like have no pressure and lay around doing nothing all day. And I feel much better today. And I think I really, really needed to do that. Otherwise, I was going to get into a part of that cycle where it started to like genuinely wreck me. So that's not something that happens to everyone. Lots of people take caffeine frequently and at high doses and are fine. For me, however, I let it slip into a place where it was becoming unhealthy and unsustainable. And so I took yesterday to do nothing. And now I feel much, much better. And I'm looking forward to having just like one cup of tea a day this week, and going light on the pre-workout and just letting my adrenal system kind of come back online a little bit. So a little bit of a cautionary tale. Sometimes these stimulants that we have easy access to and are taking constantly can be really, really helpful for getting up and getting going and all of that stuff. But for me, if I find myself relying on them a lot, it's time for me to like take a day and avoid them completely and just kind of go cold turkey off of most of the intake of that kind of crap. Anyway, I don't know why I'm bringing this up. It's just something that's on my mind. I know that people are going to be kind of pissed at me for not recording yesterday, but I think it's really necessary that I did this and that I recognized that it was happening, and that I didn't just continue into like headlong into this week, because I know that if I hadn't taken yesterday to just be like no pressure, not going to do anything, just going to let myself be tired and sleep in and go to sleep early and not have any of this in my system, that I would wake up today and feel like I need to take some caffeine in order to like get going so that I can record whatever's going to happen on OVAdrive. And it just wasn't healthy. So be careful about what you put into your body, and about watching yourself when things are becoming more of a dependence than just something that you enjoy or something that you like. Because I like drinking tea. I like the way that it makes me feel. It makes me feel a little bit of a wake up and a little bit smoothed out and a little bit calm and like collected. But if I keep going in that direction and seeking more of that to be like, I'm amped, I'm ready to go, then it can become a bit of a problem for me. And I'm glad that I recognized it when I did and stopped when I did. Anyway, we're going to watch Riding Bean. So sorry about the aside, but I wanted to mention it. We're going to watch Riding Bean. This is a 45-minute OVA, again, written by Kenichi Sonoda, and I think to some extent also the anime itself is storyboarded by him. There should be some character crossover, mostly Raleigh Vincent should be here, but I think it's a slightly different version of Raleigh Vincent, like a not quite as completely formulated character for her, also different hair color. But this has been pointed out as a pretty cool, action-y, driving-y, sort of awesome-y OVA. It comes out in 1989, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's watch it. Let's see what this is all about. I grabbed the biggest version of Riding Bean because it seems like the kind of show where I want all of the gigabytes. So I grabbed the 11 gigabyte 45-minute version from Izhny Bijny off of Nya. There are a couple of other versions, and I'm sure that they're all good to go, but I grabbed this one because I want the highest possible quality. Yeah, I want the souped up muscle car version of Riding Bean, please. All of the power. Hit me with the power. And that's what we're gonna watch. I'm looking forward to this one. I enjoyed the hell out of Gunsmith Cats when we watched it. I'm looking forward to seeing what was done a little bit earlier, but in the same universe and with the same ideas. I fully expect, and I will be mad if it doesn't deliver, at least one cool driving scene with some cool background animation. Other than that, I'm looking forward to meeting these characters and the Bean Bandit himself, because apparently there's a Bean Bandit and he seems like a hell of a character. So let's go ahead and watch Riding Bean, and we'll see if we like it. I've got Riding Bean solo episode only up and ready to go. It's at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions, picture-in-picture version in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer to count us down. Let's go. Yes. I wonder if for this one, because I know that in Gunsmith Cats, they like actually mic'd up and recorded all the exact vehicles. Oh, fuck. It's a good-looking city. Oh, it's so 80s. Oh, it's so 80s. Oh, hello. Is that a Porsche? A Porsche. Lights off. Cool scar. Oh, no. What? Okay. Oh. Why is there a naked woman in a bank? Or, like, almost naked woman in a bank? Uh-oh. So is he just the driver? Is this like... just like Baby Driver style? What is your involvement in this? Wait, we are just taking the girl? Oh my god. These are terrible bank robbers. They're full murdering. God, those flashes in his glasses were so cool. Oh, already a background animated shot. I'm happy. I'm pleased. I'm done. Everything that I wanted is here. Oh, just as a hostage. Got it. Is she supposed to be like wearing something, or is that like a weird tan, or? Wow, that's such a shot. Is the person on the far right in the ski mask, is that Raleigh? Is that Vincent? I don't think so. He's so Ryan Gosling and Drive. I mean, like Ryan Gosling and Drive is so clearly there's some link here. Whoa. But my car. What? What? Bullshit. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a pileup. I don't think that's Raleigh. Nope. It's somebody else. And away we go. Okay, but the camera's caught something. Oh, the Roadbuster. I see, I see. Don't try to short him. Don't try to... We arranged pay for services rendered. Yeah, you fucking shot a bunch of cops. Oh. Okay, so he's got some weird morals that are difficult to comprehend. Oh, what the fuck? Disguise on top of disguise. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's some kind of fucking bullshit voice modulator? It's like a shower flow control. That doesn't seem like it would work. That seems like it would be very uncomfortable. Do you just lodge that in your throat and apparently it changes the way your voice sounds? I love the idea. It's fully like Mission Impossible 1 or 2 whenever they have the weird peel. Oh, we got titties. Let me shut up and just watch this. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, ice and hot indeed. Okay, character, who are you? Oh my god, what a door. What a fucking door. Alright, but that's a door that's been set up for reasons, right? People are gonna break through that door. I'm gonna be... Oh my god. Oh. What a beast. I'm gonna be surprised if people don't try to break through that door. Because we... Oh my god! That's fully not okay. Seems like a healthy relationship. What is he eating? Is that just a full salami? That's Rally? Oh, wow. She is so less defined as a character. Damn right I got the money. I was really waiting for him to just bite into the pineapple. Cool. Oh, he is gonna just bite a slice of pineapple. Well, you're an illegal... Oh, he did just bite the pineapple like a fucking apple slice. Cool, cool. I love that we're just snapped into their life. Oh, we got a child. A job? Take the girl. Well, says, yeah, I'm not the police. Dink, dink, dink. You have a child? That's not the same child, right? The actually pink-haired girl? It's not, right? So yes, it's a Mustang. It's not. Big machine da. All right. Neat. Bustin' makes me feel good. Holy shit. That guy's a lot. Cool door. Cool chief. No. Eh? Ah, the Grimwood Company. Sure. Sure. Okay. Wow. Got some Full Metal Alchemist flashbacks with that picture. Really, real fast. Alexander! Are you running from Grimwood itself? Okay, no. Yeah, how'd you find us? Okay, they know everything. So they found you on the camera, probably. Ooh. Gross. Probably true. Super gross. I'm gonna guess that it's a double cross. We're starting with action immediately. Let's go. Fuck. Double fuck. All right, the man who promised us money is gone. Oh my god. Just eating through that wall. That's awesome. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, he is gonzo. What? What? Bullets just lodged in his... What? That's damn lucky action movie stuff. Wow. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, no, he's got a... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That's for sure a mic'd up real vehicle. Oh, it sounds so juicy. Kathunk, kathunk. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Not into kids. Or like business with kids, you know? That's good. Yeah, that is weird. Tons. The Fixer. Wonder who the Fixer... Oh, what? Oh my god, it was all a fucking play? They were all just squibs? It was weird that he got all shot up on one side. Fucking hell. Oh, it's all a mask. What the fuck? Again? What? That's from pretending to be her. So it is supposed to be the same girl. What is this play that these people are making? Thunk, good job. Rode the basta. Man, you got a grudge. Sema. Oh! Yeah, but we're talking about a child here, potentially. So either not a child or has no idea what lover means. Hmm. I was wondering what that was. Have fun. Mm, uh, I think he's got it. Oh. Uh. Oh. What? What? Oh, fuck. Yeah, you seem like you grew up in a really harsh. Don't call her a thug. You seem like you grew up in a really harsh situation and then got radicalized by Semmer. What a wow, what character. Okay, and is in this situation. Fuck. That was a full downward elbow to the spine. Oh my god. Well, we know who the bad guys are. Oh. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, this is the full oscillate between tenderness and horrifying. This is bad. Almost bad enough to distract me from what is their actual play here with the Grimwood child and stuff. This is so weird. But also, like, cool. Okay, we made it to the mansion. Is the Chelsea that they have also some other kind of plant in order to get into the mansion or some bullshit? Like, what's the scheme here? They're trying to kill her. The Grimwoods themselves? Or does she have, like, an older brother or some shit? Alright, how do we get out of this? Sounds about right. Uh-huh. No. No? Yeah. Alright, the Cobra's going. Wow, that looks great. So do the cop cars. Yeah. Weird. No. This is weirder than just a straight ransom situation. Give me money. They're gonna just shoot you. They're just gonna shoot you, man. Fuck. It's a setup. Don't speak ill of my car. Oh, he's like JoJo. He's like Jotaro. Don't talk about the car. Don't talk about the hair. Oh, now you fucked up. Just walnuts? What? That's bulletproof, man. Somehow. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The side wheels are so crazy. Oh my god. At least he didn't drive back over him. There's a chance he's alive. Oh, that's sick. Oh, she's awake. Hello. Uh-oh. Forget the grand, drop her off, and get the fuck out. Yeah, they got a 50 cal? Let's move. Let's fucking bounce. Thank you for opening the gate. Thank you. Thank you. I will take my leave. Is he wheeling it out? Hello. Hi. Oh, he's like Roadrunner. Sure, sure, sure. You can try. You can try. I'm starting to feel bad for Percy. Hey, I didn't kidnap nobody. Oh. The side wheels are the coolest thing about the car, and they're fucking cool. Hmm? Hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. So cool. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, off we go. Yeah, the truck must have been a part of it. Because it was all part of a setup. And you have like a thing for him? That is happening. But what's your plan? Are we actually out of gas? Oh. Oh. What a fucking cool hi. Oh, he's here. Oh, case of Bud, you're drinking, my man. Nope, she's down. Yep. True. 100%. But who could it be? Mr. Big. Right, right. That was the fixer? Oh, okay. Got it. The fixer called. Crazy. We better get that money. Oh my god. We got it. It's coming. It's on the way, man. Man, something's gonna explode at this gas station. Mm-hmm. Turn and look. It might be here. It is here. Hey, wait a second. Bingo. And we crashed into it, and hey, wait a second. Hey. Oh my god, she got him. Oh my god, what a shot. Ah, silly. I love that camera movement. Holy crap. Oh, cool shot. It's just got adaptive cruise control. Sick. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a scene. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, buckle up, girl. We're going fast. We're fucking dueling a big rig. I have nothing but joy. This is amazing. Is it the girl? Oh, okay. Holy shit. Wait, did she do that solely to use his body to prop the accelerator? Brutal. There's something wrong here. Room. Wow. Wow. Brakes don't work like that, but it's cool as fuck. I'm down. I'm into it. What a chase. Cool. Oh my goodness, what a shot. Probably for the better. Make sure she's belted in and we're good. Well, cool. Hi, Percy. Percy is a great foil. I'm really coming around to this character. Is he parked up on the curb? I want her to be the main character. So cute. Vroom. Player 3 enters the game. Zooming. I love the look of the vehicles, man. Oh, hey, Percy. Good to see ya. Oh my god. Okay, there goes our bulletproof. Okay, and there goes Percy. Yeah, those are usually, that kind of shit's used to shoot into the engine or some shit. He's just trying to kill him. Percy's out of his fucking gourd. Wow! Just the cop car. As with Gunsmith Cats, real interested in the specifics. What? Hello. Girl, you better hang on. What? The chase just grows. But, whoa! Oh my god, what a scene. The smears are amazing. This is amazing. This looks as good or better than Gunsmith Cats, which was like 6 years later. Uh, going in solo. The car section has ended for now. Would you pull on her face real quick and make sure that's really her? Oh, yeah. No, we're here for the money. How to become a real hero. Click, clack. Actually, I think yes. Ooh. Hoo, hoo. And your lives. Got her. Oh. What? The bulletproof coat. Sick. Hua. Okay, that's so dope. Where's the little girl? She's the scarier one. He's a hero. Oh, more grenades. Fucking hell. But where's the pink-haired girl? Dude, she is not going to stay in that car. I don't like that noise. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't care. Oh my god. Girl, money, lives, all of it. Everything. Oh. She's not there. That is the real girl. That was Rally. Oh no, she was shooting. Okay. Oh. She just fired 5 times though. Yeah, why did you involve him? Yeah, why'd you involve him at all? Kids. Is his head bulletproof too? His headband? What? 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 Just take the shot, Rally. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and that snapped him out of it. Little wake up call. It's a front wheel drive. You fucked up. Hey? One bullet in the chamber. One's all we need. Well played, Irene Vincent. So he's got a bulletproof headband. Fuck you. Fuck you. Amazing. Don't trust the child. Do not trust the child. She's gonna shoot Carrie. Okay. Okay. Man, what a crazy set of action scenes. It has been go, go, go from moment one of this show. Bonkers. Oh, Percy. Oh, poor Percy. He has eaten multiple bullets over the course of this, so. Hey, you saved the daughter. Aww. Dude, I'm in love with this OVA. I really, really like it. Do we get a clean sunset drive, or do we bring the kid in? I'm better. I don't. Scared of you. Oh, good. Yeah, probably. Uh, yeah, take the 2 million and bounce. Or not. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happily. Insane. Full freeze frame to the ED? So clean. It's so clean. Wow. That was even better produced than I thought it could be. As good or better than the run of Gunsmith Cats, for sure. Denser than Gunsmith Cats in terms of action and scenes and stuff. Every second is filled with either action moments and crazy stuff or characterization, and then every action scene is planned out to be really like engaging and interesting. It's not just action stuff happens and people shoot guns. It's like he gets on the front of the car and she throws a grenade out the window and the grenade drops in front of him and he grabs it and he throws it behind him, and then there are a bunch more grenades, so he jumps back in and hits the brakes and the grenades go flying. That's probably my favorite sequence in it. And then just great animation, solid character designs, really just spicy all the way through. I still don't fully understand the plans of Semmerling and that crew, like what they were going for, but they were just trying to get Writing Bean involved so that he would take some of the heat off of them. Bad move, man. Bad move. Roadbuster. Oh yeah, and can we say the music is sick all the way through? I need to go download the OST immediately. Of course, Bean has hella plot armor as well, right? Like multiple situations where he should just be dead. We still got like a minute and a half. I'm just gonna let it play out just to see if there's like a cool ending frame or anything like that. It's a long credit roll. I guess it's because there are all these big gaps. Anything? 20 seconds left. I guess not. Okay. Cool. Too bad. I was hoping for some kind of cool like end frame or like some piece of Sonoda art or something like that at the end, but not really necessary after what we just experienced. Damn, do I like this OVA. Music out the gate is impressive and good and well put together. Immediately we're into the action in the middle of a bank heist, and it's crazy as a bank heist. It's a fucked up bank heist, honestly, but it's also all kind of just a play, right? So that they get her on camera as Chelsea pretending to be that girl so that they fuck things up. That's crazy. We immediately establish Bean's like dislike of using children as part of the thing. We immediately establish that Raleigh Vincent is hot. I don't really know why we do that. I guess we just do it just cause. And that's fine. I got no problem with Savisu in 1989. It's cool. And Bean is out of his gourd. He just chows on full salami. They're both out of their gourd. She wakes him up with a fucking taser or a stun gun, and that doesn't work. So immediately we get an understanding of just how macho man this guy is. Plus, with the black hair and the red bandana or like headband, he's got kind of a weird Rambo vibe going. He's very, very 80s, 90s action movie, man in charge type of guy, but then it's all pivoted toward his insane driving skills and just resilience, but also ridiculous shit like fully taking a bite out of a pineapple with the rind still on it. Not a thing that humans do. So he's immediately an inhuman person. And then I think he's drinking, I don't think it's just like a cup. I think it's like the actual full pitcher of coffee that he's just chugging. A man's man, you know, a true human being, beyond all. I also gotta mention, I think Percy, this cop who is, I can't tell if he's incompetent or just way obsessed with Bean, or both. He doesn't seem super incompetent or anything. It's just a thing where Bean is so much better than him that he can never ever catch him. Creates this sort of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner thing in the background where Bean, we know, will always escape from Percy. Like, Percy is never going to be the threat, but he's always there in the background, like chasing Bean, and that ups our like opinion of Bean a little bit as a bandit. And I think just his presence in the show works extremely well. Love how insane he is, how crazy he is when he's talking to his boss, and just like, I'm gonna get him. And all the angles that we choose for him are fantastic. The general direction, pacing, and flow of shots is pretty good. There are a couple of moments that I won't be able to pull up that just like snap, and they confuse me a minute, and then immediately after I'm confused, we cut to a shot that demonstrates what I was wondering about the scene. I think one was when we get the gunshots echoing in the chamber, and I actually thought that we were implying that they were Raleigh Vincent taking her shot at the guy who was holding the girl, but instead it was Semmerling shooting into the car next to, I actually don't remember the pink-haired girl's name. But we get a client. This causes some weird flashbacks to Full Metal Alchemist, but that's okay. We get a client, a thin man who it turns out is Semmerling himself in disguise. We get the police stuff, and boom, we're right into the action. Two dudes with submachine guns across the street from you, just unloading. some of the stuff that's like post-production in this really makes it all come together. The way the gunshots sound, the tinkling of the shell casings as they come down, it's all really like it's all really movie on point. That is to say that it's not necessarily what an actual submachine gun sounds like exactly, but it's what we as consumers associate with one perfectly. And the audio, all of the audio is just excellent. I think it's Jun Watanabe as the sound director. I think I saw that name pop up when I looked at this on Mal. It's Carrie. That's the name of the haired girl. Um, oh, there are actually two sound directors listed, Noriyoshi Matsura and Jun Watanabe. Watanabe Jun is on like everything, so I'm not even gonna go through his list because he does sound direction on like everything. But I don't know this other name, Noriyoshi Matsura. iCity, Birth, Bounty Hunter, California Crisis. So some pretty significant like work on similar American styled sorts of things, which kind of plays a role here and I think tracks. Sound director from Mobile Suit Gundam. That's cool to know. I didn't know that. I guess we'll be seeing or hearing more of that. But then is neither of them Gunsmith Cats? Neither of them is Gunsmith Cats. Watanabe Jun, are you Gunsmith Cats? You're not. So I don't know who the sound director for Gunsmith Cats was, because all of the sound direction on Gunsmith Cats is in and of itself really excellent. Vampire Hunter D, but not Bloodlust. Twinkle Nora Rock Me, which is supposed to be terrible. But of course, sound directors end up with a bunch of credits on a bunch of things, and that's cool. I just saying this to say that I think that the general sound direction is really good, and the dubbing of sound effects, and especially the way that the vehicles sound when Bean is revving up his engine a little bit later is just amazing. Yeah, here. It's so full and juicy. You can tell that they mic'd something up and got it right. It's really cool. So off we go. I also will say that all of these shots of like in a movie, this would be the green screen outside of the fake car that they're in the studio set that they're then green screening all the stuff in as they're driving around. You can tell that it's that, but it still looks really good, and I like it a lot. This whole reveal is really cool that it's Semmerling in disguise. The tech that they use is also pretty cool and pretty novel. The weird like throat modulator things to change the voice, the skin tight face mask things to change the faces. And it all works really well at this point in anime, because I feel like in 1989 it would be nigh impossible to do the sort of Mission Impossible CG effect that they do, where he like pulls off the mask and is actually Tom Cruise underneath, but he was a totally different person before, being played by a different actor, and we just CG the transition. In anime, you can just draw it and make a character turn into another character, and it's fine. So I think it's a really cool use of what you can do with crazy stuff in anime, just to make that effect happen and make this person turn into another person by taking off a mask. In real life, like a silicone mask is not that believable. You have to do a lot of work to make a prosthetic really look that good. There are a couple of videos on like being disguised or being undercover on YouTube that are pretty interesting on that front. And you can see some behind the scenes footage on like doing makeup and prosthetics for Hollywood, but it takes a lot, especially if you're going to be meeting with somebody face to face. It takes a lot of effort to make a prosthetic like that look believable. So there's no way to do that. Maybe with a ton of movie magic in 1989 it's possible, but in animation you just hand wave it. You just make it happen, and it happens. So we cut between things, and at this point the mystery sort of starts to blossom out, like what is really going on here with Semmerling and Carrie and the whole plan and the whole deal and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm still a little bit confused about it, but of course they're trying to make the money. Mr. Grimwood ends up trying to like kind of befriend Carrie a little bit, partly because he's got a daughter that's maybe the same age. We're uncertain of how old Carrie is, and I actually should check. Does Carrie make an appearance as a character in Gunsmith Cats? I don't think so. No, that's May Hopkins and Becky Farah. No, I don't think Carrie is a character, so that makes sense. Cool. Just checking, because it's been a while. What is she to you? And she's like, she saved me and stuff. Then we get into the bathroom scene. This one is weird, but it's weird in a way that demonstrates to us that Carrie has come from a life that has been really fucked up. And quite likely, we brought it up earlier in the show, right, in the episode, that, like, the Grimwood child might be on the way to the kitty porn rings, which is fucking terrifying. And it's quite possible that Carrie came from a similar background, that she may have been in some kind of sexual slavery, and that's fucking horrifying. But it also sort of explains to us why she would idolize Semmerling, or Semmer, even though Semmer treats her like absolute garbage. But then Semmer's also doing this, like, the worst kind of Stockholm Syndrome inducing flip-flopping between kind and gentle and absolutely horrifying. It's like living with someone with borderline personality disorder, just switching between stuff. But yeah, no, Carrie goes for his dick, and he's like, child, no, please stop. And Semmerling comes in and is like, oh, you're being great, and smacks her the fuck up, and full beats on her. We get the multi-smack into elbow to the knee to the stomach, elbow to the spine. Oh, that's the way you kill people. Don't do that. This is bad. Really, really bad. Some classically bad juju. So if we wanted to know who the bad guys are, it's Semmerling. She's the fucking bad guy. And we leave room for Carrie to be a fucked up child who has been in horrible situations, but we can bring her into our own fucked up world where Irene and, or Rally and Bean are not, like, good parents, not going to be good adult role models, but maybe a little bit better than living with Semmerling, at least because Bean has the soft spot for children. And here we are about 17 minutes in, and we've done basically all of the setup that we need to do for the whole thing, right? From this point, we move into weird standoff with the gang itself, who want the kid. I love this guy's character design. He's straight out of, like, a 60s or 70s film with the cheeks and the jaw and stuff. Almost looks like a Harry Arms detective or thief man. Lupin. He almost looks like a character out of Lupin, or a character design out of Lupin a little bit, just because of the frickin' the big old cheeks and then the jaw, and it's great. I love him. I love these characters so much. They all fit together. I also love the way the cars look. This was something that was consistent throughout Gunsmith Cats, was that all of the driving scenes and scenes where we watch cars do things look fucking amazing. And here we go, animated on ones, absolutely immaculate. Not like pixel perfect look at these cars, but God, they look great. I think all three of the cop cars come out in slightly different ways, so they look completely different, or slightly different at least. There's all this emphasis on, like, what they're doing inside the car to make stuff happen, and really, it just vibes. It just vibes so good. Vibes so good. Okay, so firing. The insanity of putting a bunch of whole walnuts in your face and just crazy. It also lets us see his long-ass canines, which makes him look super bestial, which we're then going to emphasize a lot later once he gets clocked in the head a couple of times and is just like, crazy, scary man. I really love something about this. We zoom in and he bites down and we, like, pull out and his, or we don't pull out, there's no camera movement here, but his glasses explode off, and this is just like a classic Bean face, right? I don't even know what a classic Bean face means, but this is one, right? It just is. It's so cool. Immediately, he feels like a character that I've known for a long time. He fits an archetype, is different from that archetype in enough ways that I'm into it, but is comprehensible immediately. The car's ability to go sideways is its primary cool feature, and we use it to the nines at every opportunity possible. This whole sequence is like he's, like, holding him himself, right? The car is kind of an extension of Bean's body and Bean's abilities. So it's like he's kind of holding him himself up against the wall, and then uses the car to fucking spin and judo throw him kind of over itself. And I thought he was going to run right over him again going sideways, but no, he he actually lets him have a slim chance of survival. And zoom, we're off and we're on to our first big chase sequence. Man, the way this whole background looks with the smears of paint across all of these background cells is fantastic, and it's all moving on the ones. I really like how it looks. There's constantly something else going on. The girl is waking up, so we're addressing that, but also these guys are shooting at us, so we're addressing that. But also Percy and the cops have shown up, so we're having to deal with that. And we're doing this like layered action sequence thing where it's not just one thing causing the car chase, it's always many things going on at once. And so it's many things that our brains are trying to keep up with and engage with, and I think that's really cool. Similarly, it's like it's not just all these guys shooting at us, which we've shown are not that much of a threat because we have bulletproof glass. They have a big fucking, I guess they call it a 20 millimeter, big fucking anti-tank rifle cannon thing. And so we need to get the fuck out of here stat, or shit is fucked. And boom. And we just pull over and have a nice little chat with Percy because, again, he's not really a threat. Yanking the gun, but we slide into him. Big booms, so we get the fuck out of here, and it's great. We meet this guy who I guess is just an accomplice because he doesn't seem to matter too much. That's not the Grimwood father, so it doesn't matter. And we cut to my favorite character in the whole thing, maybe. A roller skating fucking burger girl at the gas station burger shop. I am so into her whole outfit and character design and introductory scene and everything. I am into all of it. The pink, the yellow, the white, the roller skates, the cute, the everything. I'm so into the idea of this character. I love it. I absolutely love it. And like, hey, you're talking about kidnappings. That's weird. Can I get you a burger? Cool. Welcome to America. So we talk money, start wondering about the vehicle, and it turns out it's right there. Hello, vehicle. Oh, man, all of these driving scenes look so good. Crashing into stuff, glass exploding everywhere. And I love their dynamic. Raleigh is willing to put a gun to his head just to calm him down, right? Like, that's to calm him down. Insane. So he climbs out using something to push the accelerator to stay put, so that they're just grooving. And then set up grenade. Grenade throws, grenade bounces, immediately notices it, catches it, throws it. Cool sequence. Also, just the way that he throws the grenade, like framing-wise, the way that he gets out of the way of it so that we can throw it back and see the explosion. And then we do like an almost perfect cut out from there in order to still see the explosion back behind. And it goes boom. And then as soon as we've resolved that problem, dink, 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 uh-oh, hit the brakes, push them forward. Oh, that's such a cool idea. It's such a cool idea. Bam, wham, bam. Amazing. Okay, so they try to run them off the road. They almost do. Faster, faster. They're gaining on us. How does she get him to lean down like that? We got an ace in the hole. Get my bag up off the floor, right? And then immediately shoots him in the fucking head and uses his head to prop the accelerate. Like, couldn't you just use your bag? No, she has no regard for human life, so I guess it doesn't matter. Damn. Harsh as hell, man. And doing a classic slide out the back into here, and they have a getaway vehicle to drop out of the back of this. Such a cool scene. Such an absolutely awesome scene. Whoosh, off they go. Again, I guess this is another feature of the vehicle. It's got these crazy spike brakes that don't make any sense, but we know exactly what's going on there to dig into the fucking ground and actually give them some traction to brake. And it's just a super cool idea. It's a literal supercar that he's driving around in the most insane possible way. Okay, so then I started writing down timestamps for things right about here. I wrote one down, 2820 reverse. Ooh, actually, there was one right before this. So it's at 2610, and it was a sequence of movements around Bean's face that I wanted to check out. It's not this scene. It's the next one. Okay, it's this one right here. Just that. Yeah. That's so... Something about it, like, reads to me as classic anime. Something about it resonates with me. Like, I've seen something close to it before. As characters get going on something, I feel like maybe in certain trigger shows or maybe in Gurren Lagann, there are scenes like this as characters prep up to do something, where we get a similar sort of zoom and then zoom in and below as his head goes back, and then in and up as his head comes forward, like giving us that sort of like eyebrows over the eyes feeling of like, I'm in it, I'm going. Something about that sequence, it's not like impressive or crazy or cool or anything, but there's something about it that just like clicks with me. And I know that I've seen something really similar to it before. And each time that I've seen it, it's worked for me. So I don't have a name to put to this. I don't have a style to put to it, but I feel like there should be something about it. And the timing of it as well. Fa-dun, 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 fa-dun. Okay. And then the next one is 2820. I wrote down reverse. Crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. But it's when they pull out of here. It's just a cool looking scene as this vehicle zooms, turns, and we hold the same shot. We just start bringing the camera back as the momentum shifts. And we're mixing ones and twos to create the feeling of momentum, and then we zoom past the camera. That's so nice. That's so nice. And off on a chase we go. So everything leads up to this big car chase as we're running away from Percy, which will then lead us into big car chase, or we're chasing them in their car with the V12, then being chased by Percy and all the other cops. Crazy. It's just every action scene builds upon itself to create multiple layers of intrigue going on. And then we sort of peel the layers away as Bean does cool things to get through each challenge, right? The formula for it as an action film or even like a race film is really good, I think. I think it works really well. And I want to think about this idea of like layered action or layered sequences as I go forward and watch more things. I feel like it's a really interesting idea where you kind of like paint layers of paint of different action sequences on top of one sequence, and then again the main character or the good guys peel those away one by one, or they cause themselves to fail so that we eventually get to some kind of conclusion that's beneficial to our core cast or puts them into the next action sequence, because that's really what happens. Like we peel away the layers of this action scene, so Percy ends up crashing, and the other characters end up stuck inside a parking garage, and all of these things happen, which leads us into the whole confrontation and showdown in the parking garage, which is our next sequence, our next sort of action scene, which leads us into the next thing, right? So I think that formula works really well. Percy is a goof and shoots a giant slug in through his window, Jesus Christ, but of course he crashes for it, and that peels that section away. This is the coolest fucking thing. I wrote this down as pile up underneath, but the two cars crashing together and then pushing themselves up to create like an archway that the Bean Bandit can get through. Who comes up with this stuff? Who came up with this stuff? That's insane. That's absolutely bonkers. I'm into it. So we pull up. No, my papa is in there. Don't do that. And we get this crazy sequence as we go through. And I wrote this one down as 32 minutes through. Just this as he pulls up close. The way these cars zoom in from the sides, the smears that get more pronounced as we feel like we're going faster and faster. The quick snap back and forth between the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera. And then these side vehicles that zoom in and are like, ah! It feels like a roller coaster ride, all background animated on ones, right? Like all of it background animated on ones. Absolutely bonkers sequence. And then finding our way through these vehicles, through impossible spaces. And it's just cringe. It's like, it's butthole puckering. It's super fat. Wow, they are dead. That pair of innocent people is just fully dead. They're rolling in a vehicle and the windshield is out. They are just dead. And Percy crashes. Terrifying. And the Bean Bandit is right on your heels, not letting you get away with it. Oh, I love the smears on the background elements. That's great. The smears on the cars themselves also give this feeling as though they're beasts themselves with the little smears on the edges of the lines. Just these tiny ones give this feeling of momentum, and when each time they dink together, there's this like shudder effect as they crash. Super cool. And then we come around this corner, whipping the car around, freaking out a little bit, and ending up inside the parking garage with the roadbuster lost and the bad guys ahead. No worries, you'll be safe. Just stay in the car. And we get to have a more hand-to-handy, closer encounter. I love the whole putting a phone in another vehicle or like a walkie-talkie and using that. I also love the cutting it in half so that it makes a loud noise and he can find out where they were. And it causes her to scream. So cool. And continuing to make bets and stuff. Jesus Christ, he threw that knife through a car window so hard that it impacted the other door of the car and flung it off of its hinges and then stuck it into another car. Who is this man? Who is this man? Please call your police if you see this man. He is a danger to himself and the world. But also amazing in a bulletproof jacket. But, it's been set up earlier, so we're okay with that. What hasn't been set up is that his bandana, his headband is also bulletproof, and it's kind of bullshit, to be honest. It's kind of BS, but that's okay. We got all the games, all that stuff, and Bean is not fucking okay in here. This is like Hibiki episode 1. This is bad juju. This is Naruto when the fox is taken over. Classic. The good guy is so mad that he's a bad guy. And I love that she just starts to haggle. She's like, I guess 1.1 million? Maybe that will calm down this animalistic raging monster who's trying to kill me. Nah, I don't think so, girl. I do not think so. And she becomes a hostage. So immediately we realize, of course, Semmerling doesn't give a fuck and is not going to actually save you. Does not care. We shoot Bean in the head and he's okay. Should have aimed for like the eye or something because that would definitely kill him. But we didn't. I love the way that he zombies out a little bit. I also love that it's a front-wheel drive. It's a crazy sequence, but it is a front-wheel drive. Fully crushes his skull at this point, but he's Bean. He's not going to get crushed. He's fine. Runs up, shoulder tackles the car, and then lifts it up to prevent its wheels from spinning. Amazing. Rally takes the shot. Our heroes do heroic things. The cops are still on their tail. We invite Carrie along with us, even though she's like an insane child who's a serious problem. We drive off into the light of the unknown, and clean cut to credits. We're done. I don't know that there's anything more that I could have wanted out of this. Not only is it good for 1989, it's good, period. This is a sick action film, boiled down to 45 minutes. Maybe, less, because it's got a good chunk of ED here. So it's 41 minutes, really. Clean setup, no extraneous characters, I guess, except for Percy and some of the cops and stuff, but they still play a role in adding layers to each sequence and adding tension and adding like a pressure from behind where they're constantly chasing Bean no matter what he does, as opposed to the pressure from ahead, which is that the bad guys get away and with our money and with the girl, if we don't like go and get them and stuff. A pretty classic gotta protect a girl sort of scenario, except that it's all set up by the bad guys so that we have to do it in order to take heat off of themselves. They just made the mistake of bringing the wrong damn courier into this. And that's kind of a thematic through line for these courier type films. And also for, I think I mentioned this last week, or a couple weeks ago, but like Korean sort of revenge thrillers often have this kind of a theme as well. And a lot of like 80s, 90s action movies have this kind of theme as well, where they just get involved with the wrong person, and that wrong person happens to be the main character of our story and the hero who ends up fucking them up. But it isn't necessarily a hero until the call to action appears. It's got some pretty classic storytelling elements where Bean is just sort of doing his own thing, making his own money, but it's kind of rough because, he's taking these jobs that are dangerous and he doesn't feel like they're getting paid enough for them. And we have that conversation with Rally at the beginning beginning where they're like, we got to change up our pricing scheme and maybe go lower and get lower level jobs and more jobs, or vice versa. But then, they drop off a girl at their front door and get them involved in something bigger than they expected. It's just a quick, casual courier drop at the mansion, but it's not, because everything goes wrong. Everything that could go wrong does go wrong. But what doesn't go wrong in any part of this is any of the production. The animation, the way the vehicles look, the car chases, the gunfights, the way the characters move when they're out of the cars and actually moving, the feel and, like, constant ramped tension of some of these fight sequences and chase sequences, where we go from grenades on the windshield to about to fly off of a giant, like, cliff sort of thing, to chase down an intersection and through a street, to this crazy background animated sequence as we go down this tight confine with cars zooming every which way, and trying to chase each other, to the just pure unadulterated evil of Semmerling, and the more, like, misguided evil that is Carrie, and then the greatest evil of all, which is, of course, Percy. I really like this OVA. This one's a blast to watch. The characters are fun. The music is great. The sound effects are good. The animation is solid. The pacing is great. The story is simple and relatively easy to get into. It's just mostly an excuse to have cool car chases and gunfights, and it delivers on the cool car chases and gunfights. So the excuse to have them pays off because they're good. I love it. I really like it. I like it a lot. I guess what I'll do at this point, haven't done this for one of these OVAdrive shows for a moment. I'm gonna actually pull up Sakagaburu and see if we can find anything interesting about the people drawing this. So, writing Bean. Oh, cool. There's at least one thing of production materials and a couple of other things. So let me pull this up for you, and we'll take a look. Take a look at what we've got here. Cool. So this is Artist Unknown, I guess just a mechanical design and model for the Bean vehicle. I thought when we first saw it, just because of the look of the front headlights, kind of, I thought it was a Porsche, but it's sort of, I guess it's just custom. I don't know what he's supposed to be driving necessarily, but that's cool. Okay, this shot, Artist Unknown. Thank goodness. Great. Well, you gotta love Artist Unknown. This whole sequence is utterly bonkers. We talked about it before. It's absolutely fantastic. Great looking cars. Oh yeah, I forgot about these smears here. That's so crazy. Look at that. As this thing smears up and gets to be too big and takes over the whole camera as we're driving toward it, right? That's so cool. Percy driving around. Oh, this cop car driving around. Right, I remember. I actually wrote that one down. I missed it. It's at 30:55 when the cop comes around the corner. It's like the best looking car in the whole thing is this one cop car. And not necessarily best looking, but like most detailed, with all of the netting in the background, the reflections on the lights up above, all of that shit, and it all leads into this scene, which kind of overtook it in my mind because it's so insane and so cool that they drive under these two cars that bridge together. Oh yeah, and then he busts through them and busts up the front of his Cobra. Also really cool. That's so sick. The vehicle scenes are so sick. Yeah, zoom in. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. And it looks great. It looks great from all angles, man. Jesus. Some of those crashes are really, really crazy. I guess that's also pretty cool as we come in really close to these road closed signs and they sort of explode past us. That's a cool way of demonstrating that. A fast-moving vehicle through it. Then also, of course, the car coming out and jumping over them, behind them. Crazy. And then the zoom in reverse. Again, Artist Unknown. It looks like all of these are Artist Unknown, which is kind of unfortunate, that we don't know more about who drew the stuff for Writing Bean. Because there's some really crazy cool animation all the way throughout. So yeah, this is the side stuff to get out of here, and then the big guns come out. This whole sequence is really great. The way that things explode, the way that these shutters explode is cool. they like rip apart almost like bandages as the bullets go past them, and it's really, it would be the wind from the bullets, right? It would be the shockwave going through. That's actually really cool. And then of course the burst up, and the fall down, and the way that they chew through that wall, so cool. And it's terrifying, absolutely. Okay, big cop pile up. Yeah, it's a cool cop pile up. It's a cool car pile up. Got nothing to say, but that's pretty cool. It's also really cool that it's used as a setup that they use the same car later. Oh, there is one moment here. Tatsuyuki Tanaka. Oh yeah, somebody asks about the pink explosions. Pink because they transformed into follow. Look through all of Anno's effect shots. Pink explosions were his thing. Anno and Cagliostro explosions, but also muzzle flashes and stuff, just making them pink. And then, but then it's weird because like immediately after that pink explosion, when the multiple grenades explode, they're all orange explosions. Mobile Suit Gundam team had a ton of extra pink paint lying around, so they put that to use on the explosions. I would believe it. Fans who would become the creators themselves would emulate that tendency. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and there is also, and that's the last one that's listed on Sakakaburo. There is also, if you're interested in it, I'm not going to watch through it again, but there is, on the version that I downloaded, there are multiple commentary tracks, and one of them is from Sonoda himself. So if you want to go ahead and watch this through with Kenichi Sonoda's commentary,
の髪型がだいたいこんな感じでした。これよりちょっと後ろが100パターンなんかやったぞ。はい。
Yeah. Absolutely. I made made the voice actor say a really sexy line. It's okay, I'm quite skilled. Jesus, that's super weird. Oh, it also has like lines for all the sound effects and stuff. That's kind of cool as a way of subbing it. I actually might go and watch the commentary track. I'm interested in finding out what Kenichi Sonoda has to say about Riding Bean as an anime. But for now, this is a great 45-minute OVA. I feel like I would whip this out for like certain party circumstances, and I would just warn people like there's like one weird scene with a child trying to like clean some guy's dick or something, and that's going to be a little bit of turn off. Let's just ignore that and move on, because there are cool action scenes and we can watch that. But I would pull this out and show it to somebody as like a short anime to have fun with, maybe on like a Friday or a Saturday night. I think this is good. I've had this on my computer for a good long time, and I'm going to keep it on my computer because I think I'm going to go and watch that commentary track at some point and see if there's anything really interesting in it. Yeah, I think that's a wrap. I've been Tiabu. This has been Riding Bean. I think this was a perfect, shortish, one-episode, action-y OVA to follow up and sort of reset in a weird way after doing the Honyamis and then the weird Generations of Chaos thing and getting through all of that. I think this was good. I think I enjoyed it a ton. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope to catch you next week for something super different. I have no idea what I'm going to choose for next week, but I've got a whole week to think about it, and I will attempt to actually think about it beforehand and not just think about it like the moment beforehand. So we'll see. I'll see you next week for more. Peace.